What is poppin', YouTube family? Run the intro.
Now, who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the two drop. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, call it level up. You don't believe in Harlem World, nigga, double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Niggas didn't know me 91, bet they know.
What's up? Welcome back. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, what is good? My name is Mark. Please remember to run up the likes on that like button, match the energy of that subscribe button, and hit that post notification bell so you can be down every time I drop a video. So we are going to be getting into Kao Denero featuring Yoriken. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, and this is called Black Life. So I cannot wait to get into this, but before we get into this, massive shout out goes to and yes, you are the MVP. So we're just going to dive right into it. We did all the pleasantries with the introductions. So let's see what our brother Kao has to say on here in Yoriken. So let's get into it. Okay, I already feel like I'm about to get a story out of this. Just how this started off. Like you can tell us about to give a story.
We never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. Oh, black life, wonder why we never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. Oh, memories of dark days, those are black slaves. Stays in my brain, reason why we act strange.
Come on.
The man was left cold, the brother man was kept low. Doom and poverty, can't understand the depth though. They got a right plan, I'm just on the black man.
Come on.
In the white land, we gotta keep it tight, fam. The more we beat, the more we grip. This folks came to Africa, stole our quints and chips. Took out doctors and lawyers, so this can affect and destroy us. Free labor for decades and came back and employers. I'd rather die than live on the appetite. The same shit that killed Malcolm made my papa cry. Society ignores Africa with morals. Back in America, seem like crack is just falls. The supply and arrest. Millions of tax money we supply our rest. Through raps I address, propaganda is the key. Discovery Channel only can let you see African villages, animals and trees. Watch that, restarted civilization, they won't talk that. The bottom of the list is where they pulled us at. Black life, wonder why we never act.
Okay, so in that first verse, I already loved it because he was like a walking textbook. Like, I loved everything about it. It was so philosophical. It was so intellectual. It told the story of black life from beginning of time and the things that we had to deal with struggling and slavery, with basically colonization and slavery and being enslaved and the transatlantic slave trade and just things of that nature. Like, I love the thought he put behind it and just the intellectual gift that he blessed us with within just that first verse. Like, come on, you just got to get into it. Let's get back into it.
There's animals and trees, watch that. Restarted civilization, they won't talk that. The bottom of the list is where they pulled us at. The black life, wonder why we never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. Oh, black life, wonder why we never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. I had a dream like Martin Luther to be rapping to ya. Didn't stop stressing till they caught the shooter.
Come on.
Man member Mandela, a true revolutionary. The government almost banned fella. People who genuinely fought for my black nation, like Baibure, who fought against taxation. They make the truth. Leaders like Nkrumah and Shepherd to raid. What? Shepherd to raid.
African black, je suis brave comme lion. Rouge est le sang qui coule dans mes veines. Avec fierté, je représente la couleur de cette peau que j'ai. Je suis nègre, mais brille comme l'œil du tigre. Ma rage est comme celle de l'aigle. African, American, black révolutionnaire, tous ensemble. C'est ça la force de l'homme pour vaincre. Black life, c'est notre vie. Black life.
Black life, wonder why we never act right. Trump in the struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. Oh, black life, wonder why we never act right. Trump in the struggle, homie.
I love how pro-black this is. I love how it's speaking about the trials and tribulations that we as black people have faced, and what we continue to face, and it also highlights how resilient we are as a people, how strong we are as a people, how powerful we are as a people, no matter where your geographic location is. Like, there's always a story behind the black life, no matter what. Like, wherever you're at, you could be in the United States, you could be in Sierra Leone, you could be in Kenya, you could be in the UK somewhere, like in London, you can be in Asia, like somewhere in like China somewhere. Like, it doesn't matter. You could be in Antarctica. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the black experience, like, there's always a power, there's always a struggle, there's always like a resilience, there's always a story behind the smile or the masking of the pain, like the beauty within the melanin of our skin that showcases the power, the beauty, the uprising of the way we had to sit there and climb out of the certain respects of what we were denigrated to. Like, I love everything about this song. Like, it's just absolutely phenomenal and amazing. Let's dive back into it.
They're solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. Oh, life, wonder why we never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. This the life where we suffer as kids. All they on forces bids, the role models. This misleads, disregard our breadwinds. Let's take it to the slave days. Even not to keep a job, you gotta shave braids. Meant to slavery, kidnap my integrity. Lock them open doorway, the key says the deputy. Till the death of me, I'm a rep Africa. Stock a few dollars and step out of ya. Style is still unique, spectacular. The devil is still at work, I smell Dracula.
Come on, oh, that was the bar.
We still level, it's so hard to be black to survive, we still cable. That's why I fill my rap pages with memories of dark ages. Days of tribulation when blacks led the packages. It's how to reflect, the more they plot, the harder we slept. Take a look and tell me who's the lighter there. The black life, wonder why we never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make it act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. Oh, right. Wonder why we never act right. True pain and struggle, homie, do to make you act right. The black life, they made us solely dependent. They only pretend to make a brother holla. All we need is black unity, yo. Cause it's the same thing. From Sierra Leone to Pennsylvania. It's the same thing. From Nigeria to Georgia.
Come on.
It's the same thing.
Exactly, like I was saying,
From
same
Kenya
thing.
to California.
Philadelphie,
It's the same thing. Doesn't matter where you at.
African
As long
flower.
as you black, you are African. Like that nigga Peter Tosh said, you know what I mean? From England to Jamaica, man.
That's facts.
It's the same struggle.
Black life.
As long as you possess that skin, we just gotta wake up, y'all. Rise. Rise, black people, man.
I like that. That was dope. I like that track. That was amazing. Like I said, I love how pro-black everything about it. So Kyle hit us with another one, him and Yoriken with Black Life. I thought they absolutely killed this. Like I said, I always will love Kyle's mind, because I feel like this was something, if I can make it tangible for myself, being in the United States, I feel like this was something ripped from like the trenches, or like the tombs of like the Harlem Renaissance, almost like the beauty behind this. It seemed like something like Langston Hughes, Zero No Hurston, like it was absolutely like the intellectual capability that was throughout this track was the beauty of it was amazing, amazing, amazing. And I also loved how he ended that, where he was talking about black unity, because like one of the things that I did, which was take 23andMe and then also Ancestry DNA, because I wanted to see like where my African roots were, like the regions where they said I would come from, because I like had quite a few people from the continent of Africa who I ran into at university used to tell me, or even and being in New York, because there's like a large African population there of people from the continent. It's just like when they sit there and tell me, "Oh, you look like you could be from here. You look like you could be from here," and so I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, let me take this test." And being that my older generational family is from Louisiana, I really wanted to see that, and it was so crazy because when I did it, them being from South Louisiana, majority of like my ancestry came from Congo and Benin, and then I had a little bit of Senegambian as well, and then a little bit of like Sierra Leone ancestry, and it was like interesting for me to do that, because when I think about like colonization and the French being there, and you think of like the French coming to the Congo, you think of them coming to, I think they came to Benin as well, and then I think they also came to like Mali and Senegambia region, and then to think about it, because of Louisiana was a French colony, it was a Spanish colony as well, and it was separate from the United States before it became a part of the United States. It was like basically like its own country and territory, and then the connection it has to the Caribbean and Latin America and just like Haiti and things like that. And to know that those connections of like, I think that those are like the predominant aspects of African ancestry that tends to regulate itself to the Haitian population is Congolese and the Cameroon people in Benin, because I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's where voodoo originated from, was Benin. I'm not 100% sure. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And then the Senegambia region. So just to see that correlation and to see that it's right, because my family is from Louisiana, and to see that travel pattern and where it traces me back to, I wish that it traced more back to like the certain like different tribe and ethnic groups there. But it was just happy for me to see of where I come from, and that a lot of the people who I ran across from that were from the continent of Africa, who basically said, "Oh no, you look like you could be from the Congo," was very interesting. And to see that it matched up with that, I was like, wow, I was like overwhelmed with that, and to know that. But going back to the song, like I just love this song because it was dope. Like I'm literally dubbing Kao like the Sierra Leone version of Tupac, the Sierra Leone version of Biggie, because of his storytelling capability, his intellectual capacity, him being able to paint a picture using words without having to literally like give you a visualization. And I love when artists do that. That's what I love about artists, when I can listen to them and they don't have to give me a dope visual. They just let their musicality, their artistry, and their lyrics do the talking and paint the picture for them. And that's what he did. Like Kyle is such a beast in that regard and in that nature. Like I love everything about him because he just gets music. He lives and breathes it. His execution, his precision, everything is just always A1. He absolutely annihilated this track. Him and Yoriken. Like I loved everything about it. The beauty in it, the pro black, the struggle, the triumph, the adulation, the basically the rising up, the being proud, the unity, everything, and him just pointing out no matter where you're from, like the struggle is always going to be the same. Like I just love it, and the unity that he possessed on here, and just come together type of energy and feel. Like I think he absolutely killed it. And with that being said, I have nothing negative to say. I'm definitely not rating this. This is not I can't rate this. I would have to be drug tested if I did. So it was absolutely beauty. It was art. It was art. It was art. Like this should be put on display. Like the lyrics should literally be put in a poem book and like be kept sacred and locked away for generations to generations, because that's how amazing I thought this was. So with that being said, please let me know what you thought of Kao Denero featuring Yoriken with Black Life in the comments below. And please be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.